So, we're gonna start with the stories here. Okay, so when I first got off the plane, I was so motion sick. And then I had to get into a freaking Uber for the first time. This is my first time using Uber, and I got so motion sick after that. Like, I was like moments away from just like turning inside out. And so I literally laid in my freaking hotel room and did not move. I texted my friends that I was planning on meeting up that night. I'm like, hi, I'm not a person today. Can we meet tomorrow, please? Because it was not a good time for Lumi. I was waking up in the morning, and I got a DM from Tippy Hendricks. It's like, hey, do you want to get some breakfast? I'm like, yes. I didn't eat much last night, so I need nutrition. Tippy is so adorable, by the way. Holy crap. We ended up, she's like, oh yeah, there's a group of people going for breakfast burritos. Want to join them? I'm like, yeah, sure. And so I met a bunch of people, including Nariko, who we've collabed with, Rexon in the flesh, and then also just like, I don't like too many people to name. We got to San Diego Zoo. We got checked in. It was very freaking expensive. We got lost so many times, to the point where when we left, we had to have a staff member guide us out like we're a group of like school children. Yeah, we're VTubers. We can't find our way out of a freaking zoo. So after we did that, we went to TwitchCon, and this one looked like Zaboomafoo, so I was really happy about that. This was the opening. It was kind of nice, honestly, like good for pictures. But the fact is they had like really strong music, and I have hypersensitive hearing. And so I was just like, I was running in there, and I'm like, I want to kill my eardrums. I want to burn them away. For the first day, I ended up having to go to the bathroom to almost throw up 3 times because I was having panic attacks. I was so overwhelmed that I couldn't function. But, you know, I still had fun, and like, I got there. The first thing I went to, and apparently I'm really bad at keeping my thumb out of the pictures, is I went to Fillian's event. First person in line, Cha-Cha, your V-Mom. Cha-Cha looks exactly expected. I know. So the thing is, like, I DM'd her while, like, after she got up from the meet and greet, I'm like, I'm right behind you. She was standing right here in the center, and I was over here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm right here. Like, because we were planning on meeting up that day. And it didn't quite work out, because I got, like, someone was like, hey, let's, I want to meet you over here. Can you, like, lead me? I'm like, okay, sure. So I left the room, I grabbed someone, and by the time I got back, this had finished, and they all left. And so I missed her by a moment. And so what happened for the next 2 days was me and Cha-Cha texting and trying to like, okay, I'm going here. And then messing up and miscommunicating. And then before we eventually found each other, we gave each other a big hug. We were both really busy in a rush, but I got to meet someone that I really respect and look up to. After a day of getting like freaking sick from anxiety attacks, I still went to the maid meet and greet. And I handed her my badge, and she did a double take. She's like, oh, it's you. And she wrote this: Cotton knows you're a degen. And I saw in a lot of cases, a lot of people were just like, she was just writing cotton. Occasionally she'd do something a little more, but I just feel a little bit special. I feel a little bit special for that she put Cotton knows you're a degen. So this was an interesting situation. So we know that the plan was originally I was gonna try and see if she would let me like carry her for a second for the photo.
That's quite big. Impressive.
And she asked me what I wanted to do, and I was going to ask her, but my brain was a completely silent void. There was nothing in the brain. I'm like, I don't know, what do you want to do? And yes, in retrospect, I have literally been punching myself in the leg for how stupid that was. I'm like, you're kidding me. I have this chance. I can't be suave, cool, or like a little bit sexy with it. I'm just like, I don't know. What do you want to do? But Cotton immediately just said, okay, get on your knees. Immediately. No hesitation. Okay, get on your knees. And I dropped. Holy crap. My brain is reeling. I was just like, what the heck? And she grabs my hand. Originally, like, there's a bunch of photos of this, like, in different positions. She was holding it out here, and then she drags it up to her upper thigh, and there was nothing left going on in my brain. And then she tilts my chin. I'm not a human. in this moment. I am barely a figurine that she is posing. I think I was too anxious to have a panic attack. I think I was too anxious to faint. It was a little bit insane. She was originally like not sure she should step on me because she didn't want to get this dirty. And I'm just like, no, just freaking do it. Just do it. And then look at this. I am on my knees. I am chest level with her while she is in platform shoes and I am on my knees. This girl is so small. It is adorable. Honestly, if she were on, like, if we were both in bare feet, I think that she would, I have to imagine that her face just, like, perfectly goes into my boobs. I felt like I learned a lot from watching her here. I saw how quickly she was able to strike poses. Like, she was good in a photo. She was good at being able to deal with the crowd, control all of that. She was a very good stage presence. I was struggling with that the entire con, and it really made me want to do more to learn how to be better at that. And actually, at this point, I've actually started signing up for some lessons to try and be better. I actually signed up for modeling lessons, so I can know how to dress myself better, and so I can know how to pose better and stuff like that as well. I want to be able to be I don't know. I want to be able to be a better, I want to be able to do what she did. I want to be my VTuber self in real life, not just in VTubing. Was cotton actually made out of cotton? I think she was wearing it. There was a couple people at the cotton meet and greet that were just like, wait, you're LuminusRed? I was talking to a VTuber and she's like, wait a second, I know you. You're that cottontailVA gooter. So I've got a legacy. I'm well known now. If I have to be known for something, I would want it to be nothing less than being Cottontail's Gooner. Because you know what? That's a good thing. That makes me feel good about myself. That makes me feel like worthy. I'm doing something good in my life. The next day, I met BB No Money. While I was at the con, I got a DM from, I got a comment and then DM from a follower of both mine and Cotton called Riobellion. He's like, hey, I've got an extra flag if you want it, a cotton flag if you want it. It was freaking the Cryberry Baby Unk Meet and Greet 2025.
Flashback.
I drank so much water today. I was nervous. It's okay, Unk. Don't call me Unk.
Calling her Unk, my gosh.
Crazy.
End of flashback.
And they made a huge version of this that they got Cotton to sign. I didn't notice that before. So I now have this flag myself too. Here's all my Cotton merch I got. I'm having to censor the one on the right because it is not safe for Twitch. I grabbed like some merch from like a bunch of VTubers that I really liked. I got Shy Lily, got Zan, I got Iron, I remember else, I got Fillion. I wasn't gonna buy from this booth. This booth had a whole bunch of like dashboard things that just jiggled. But then I saw this thing. It's a snom on a skateboard that bounces around. Snom on a skateboard that bounces around! I was done buying things. I said, okay, I'm done spending money, I'm good. Saw Snom on a skateboard, immediate purchase. I ran up to that man and I'm like, give me that thing now. Terrified that man. He went, I honestly, he probably should have started crying. I'm not gonna say which VTuber did this, but a VTuber DM'd me from a lesbian bar, drunk, and was just saying, like, she was pictures of her, like, with, like, the staff, like, pouring drinks down her throat, and just being like, hey, we should make out, are you still in San Diego? Come make out with me. And I'm like, oh, God, I wish I was there. But, like, yeah, no, someone literally just blind DM'd me drunk, just like, hey, we should make out. Once I was back in Canada! So I missed out on that by a second. The biggest takeaway that I can give you from my experience on TwitchCon is I am so excited to be a VTuber right now. The last day I was there, I broke down crying several times because I was happy to be there and have met so many cool people. Sad that I was leaving them, and because I was so overwhelmingly excited to be a VTuber. I'm starting to cry now, even to think about it. But I can't wait to go even further. I'm so glad that I decided to start doing this, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna get it to the top. I'm gonna be... I'm gonna shine as brightly as I possibly can. And I'm so glad to have all of you along with me. I want all the experiences, the opportunities, the chances to have fun with all of you. And the new people that we'll meet along the way. I want that more than anything in the world. And I was already excited to be a VTuber. I already wanted to do this. I already wanted to grow as big as possible. I'm now more committed than I've ever been. This just feels so right for my soul. VTubing feels like it was what my soul was designed to do. And I can't wait to keep doing it.